What's good, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another reaction video. We got DeAndre Hopkins' first ever Baltimore Ravens press conference. Let's check this out. We're talking about teaming up with Lamar and Derrick.
Picture of you, Lamar, Derrick Henry, and saying, how many touchdowns can this trio total?
Him and Derrick teaming back up.
Do you have any
You know what I'm saying?
Man, hopefully enough to win a lot of games. To win the games we need to win. So I don't have a number, but hopefully.
And for the Ravens fans that are mad about this, bro, y'all don't know nothing. I'm gonna keep it a buck, gang. For all the casual Ravens fans, this is a great signing. Like, cause he's not gonna be our number one. He's not gonna be our number two. He's gonna be our number 3 receiver. If you have DeAndre Hopkins as your number 3 receiver, everything is gonna be straight, bro. Cause remember last year when Zay went down, we had no help outside of Bateman at the wide receiver position. Lamar drove us down the field with Anthony Miller and Steven Sims as his number 1, number 2 on wide receiver, bro. When Bate got hurt on that drive. So, just shut the fuck up, please. Damn. Niggas always complain about everything.
A little bit.
How excited are you to reunite with Derrick Henry?
Like, if he can be a solid third option, bro, we're going to be just fine.
Long relationship.
That's something we desperately needed these last few years, man.
His trainer and myself, we all work out together down in Dallas.
Especially if he can be better than what OBJ was. OBJ wasn't bad. Like he was solid. He had 200-yard receiving games for us. So if he can be at least that or at least better than what OBJ was for us, this offense is gonna flourish, man.
He really didn't say too much, but that's Derrick. He's grinding.
You talked to Lamar yet? Had any interaction with him yet?
Oh yeah, I talked to Lamar a couple days ago.
I know Lamar happy.
Just ready to get to work. Not really much need to be said. Just let's get to work.
How much did him being here?
And then a lot for I'm sorry I'm pausing a lot, bro. You know what I'm saying? But bro, the people that are saying he is washed, it's crazy. I'm not gonna lie. I know he had a bad season last year. Cool. But people forget in 2023 he went over 1,000 yards. He still got a little bit of juice left in the tank, bro. So I don't think he washed just yet.
Is that the sole reason, or what played into the
Yeah, absolutely. I think Lamar, being the leader of this team is part of the reason that I came here. What he stands for and how he's led this team and this organization.
We got to get Diop a ring, man.
And, since he's been here, just how he's, just led, any receiver group he's had. So I think, that played a big part of me coming here for sure. Lamar being the quarterback.
How did you come here to sort of come together in those couple of days? Did you guys have a sort of a short list of teams that you identified during the process, or how did it happen?
Obviously, I was in Kansas City, so we really, didn't, do too much, thinking that, possibility of me being back in Kansas City. But once we, found out that, I wouldn't be back in Kansas City, we made, a list, and the Ravens was the first team on my list.
Yeah, Sarge.
DeAndre, I know you're coming off.
Because he's been wanting to play with Lamar, pause, for the longest.
But what do you take away from that experience? What do you learn from that experience that you now bring here, not just for yourself, but with teammates who the goal here for several years is to get over that hump and get to a Super Bowl?
Yeah, obviously, I started off in Tennessee to win to Kansas City, so I had best of both worlds, being with the team that wasn't a contender, and then going to a team like Kansas City, who was obviously, we played in the Super Bowl. So a lot of lessons that I can give to a lot of players, especially on this team. Being in the game that they were in last year, almost, basically, about to play us, but almost doesn't get it done in the NFL. So, I feel like I can give a lot to this, especially this receivers group, and guys in the locker room as well. I'm pretty sure there are some guys who's played in the Super Bowl, might have won a Super Bowl here. But for myself, if someone asks, obviously I'm here to help and make everyone better.
He's gonna be a great veteran leadership to Zay and Bate, man. And Tylen Wallace and Tez Walker.
With Zay, Rashad, and also the tight ends. Have a lot of good receivers.
And I
have you
heard
given thought
Mark
to
might be getting
sort of
traded,
fit
man.
in what your specialty is going to be in the passing game?
I haven't really given it much thought. This is my first day. I just came in, signed my papers and did a little workout, and met with you guys. So, I really haven't given it much thought. Just really wherever I can be used is, doesn't matter to me.
What do you know about the receiver group that you're joining and the different guys in there, and have you spoken to any of them yet?
Those are some very talented young receivers. Those guys,
Damn
Zay,
right.
Bate, the tight ends that we have, marking those guys. I think, the receivers specifically, they're young, fast. Those guys go out and make plays.
Damn right, nigga.
They're exciting to watch, but I don't know much about them outside of, just what I see on the football field. So, just looking forward to, just hanging out and learning more about them.
Jumping from the offense that's led by Patrick Mahomes to now one with Lamar Jackson, what was your mom and your family's reaction to that?
I mean, obviously excited, bittersweet that we couldn't, win Kansas City last year, but that's football. Still grateful for the opportunity. But they're
You'll be back in the
excited.
Super Bowl
I'm
game.
big fans of
You know what I'm saying, this year? For Showski.
12 seasons going on 13. What is it about your game that you feel like still allows you to be so effective?
I would say, how I'm able to get open. I've never been a 4-3 or 4-4 guy, but I'm able to make plays on the ball and get open. And, contested catches, I feel like that's been something that, I've been able to excel in.
And that's something that we needed too, bro. Like, none of our receivers that we had before D-Hop were contested catch guys. Like, they were all just basically, can get open easily, especially Zay and Bate. Great route runners, great deep threats. We have never had a contested catch guy until now. So, hopefully D-Hop can really bring that aspect to the game for us, man, because
of defense,
boy,
playing 13 years,
because we needed a jump ball receiver.
Coverages and how to get open, and you kind of know what the defense is doing sometimes pre-snap.
DeAndre, you mentioned like 13 years. Not a lot of guys get to be getting into that. But
13 years?
The question comes.
Damn, over that nigga. Nah,
What kind be your answer to that?
How much I have left in the tank, man, I take it day by day. Honestly, I really never thought about that or look forward to it. They say you'll know when your body gives out on you, and it hasn't given out on me yet. Or
hey, just make sure you train with Derrick Henry, bro. Real shit.
Who knows?
DeAndre, you come to Baltimore. It's kind of been a rumor every offseason for like 4 years now. How much did you, when you're doing your research, deciding where you want to play, do you call former and current Ravens, kind of talk to them about what it's like? Is there something about this organization other than obviously the quarterback and being contenders that was really attractive to you?
I mean, Coach Harbaugh, man, Lamar, all those, Derrick, Derrick and I talk throughout the year, and that's one of my best friends. He keeps it honest. So for myself, it was.
I ain't gonna lie though, hey D-Hop, gang, you should do what Derrick did, bro, and get rid of the dress, my nigga, bro, cause this is not it. Them motherfuckers hanging on by a thread, gang. So go ahead and do everybody a favor, cut the dress off, get a nice little fade, you feel me? Cause this ain't working no more, gang.
A couple different things.
Keep it a buck with you, my nigga.
Coach, from the head coach down, man, I feel like everyone, man, they compete. They're dogs. And I feel like this organization, this team matches who I am.
Yeah, D-Hop always felt like a Raven to me, man. Shit should have happened in 2023.
Some of those same questions.
Should have been a Raven.
Running back turns 30. What about his campaign last year maybe kind of pushes you to do more?
Oh man, Derrick is definitely an inspiration, not just to myself, but I think everyone in the league as well. For a guy, who plays running back in that age to do what he done, it's very rare. So, I can't say that he's not an inspiration. He's definitely an inspiration. But for myself,
facts.
I don't
best running back in the league.
One single person to motivate me to keep going. I think when you play football, you have to have it within yourself, and you got to know who you are.
DeAndre, I don't know that every free agent comes in and gets a workout done before their introductory press conference. What made you do that? And is your workout routine,
shit.
do you feel like part of
Okay, D-Hop ready, huh? You ready, nigga?
My workout routine has changed throughout the years, but it's definitely been a key part of me still being able to come out and play at a high level at the age of 32.
God damn.
I'm not sure why you wouldn't
Yo,
look
that
at it
nigga
for
old as shit.
just nice, or you have a
Okay,
chance to work out, so for myself, I just like working, man. Just when no one's looking, if that's at my house.
I like that mindset, nigga.
Nice,
We
but,
needed that
definitely
for
been
sure.
A key part of me, still playing, and also my diet. It's not just the workout, but it's everything else.
An influence from Derrick? I know he.
Nah, I'm a little older than Derrick, but Derrick, but now Derrick definitely, being in Tennessee with him, he's picky about what he eats. You won't see him in the cafeteria.
So that Christmas game last year, bro, they were trying to get him to eat the velvet football cake or some shit. That nigga was not trying to go for that.
Man, I was watching Lamar when he was at Louisville against Clemson, and I remember this was when Clemson, I think, might have won a national championship, and Lamar was giving a run for their money. I was like, who is this guy? And I think I started following his career after that.
And they still thought Josh Rosen was better than this nigga. Now where the fuck Josh Rosen at now, bitch?
The Clemson,
damn.
Lamar was a couple plays
like, bro, that shit was frying me, gang.
Man, this kid's gonna be special.
What about his game, about Lamar's game that it most impressed you?
I would say his football IQ. Outside of his run ability, he only threw 4 interceptions last year, if I'm not mistaken.
And they were all because his receivers, bro.
Very high IQ at the quarterback position for that to happen.
Should have been 0 picks, my nigga.
If you play football, that's
don't worry. He gonna have an even better season this year. 4,500 yards.
Considering where to go is looking at obviously Lamar's talent to speak for himself, but looking out at quarterbacks should.
A big part of my decision, obviously. Lamar is known for running, but watch film, and I was watching YouTube highlights of this offense, kind of get familiar with it. He makes some incredible throws.
Let him know. Yeah, hey, I dare a nigga call Lamar a running back now, bitch. The fuck.
You gotta take responsibility yourself.
Yeah.
So, Lamar is.
Yeah, let him know, D-Hop.
So I think
talk to them niggas.
That was definitely a big part of the decision.
Hey, DeAndre, Lamar typically practices with his wide receivers, tight ends during the offseason.
Y'all gonna put respect on my nigga LJ, bro, when it come to this passing shit.
Yeah, I spoke to him.
Over 4,000 yards last year, 41 tuds, and that's just passing, nigga.
So is myself, but I'm sure we'll find time to work before we get here.
I know you played through that MCL injury last year. Was that any kind of limitation for you just going through?
Oh, he was hurt last year. Oh, so he wasn't even healthy? Oh. That's why he had a bad season. That nigga was playing on an MCL injury. Oh yeah, going into the season he fully healthy. Oh yeah, it's raps for the league. I'm telling you right now, it's raps. It's raps.
No, it wasn't, man. It wasn't. It wasn't something that I had to play through. It was kind of something that happened, and I was able to play week 1, and I would say after my first week of playing, it's kind of really nothing that bothered me. So, I felt good, man, throughout the season.
That's what you gonna say, yeah. Nah, he was definitely dealing with that down the stretch, bro. Real shit.
Surgery on my right MCL, maybe 7 years ago.
Damn.
And so I've had an MCL surgery. So I'm definitely one to ask if you got MCL problem.
A couple more, or we good?
Well, I have one more, DeAndre. Just from your journey going from the Texans to Tennessee to Kansas City, how do you think that'll help you with adapting to? I guess what have you learned that'll help you adapt to different organizational cultures, teammates, systems?
Yeah, I've definitely been around a lot of players, and even Houston, 7 years there, seeing a lot of people come and go.
Bro, it didn't even seem like he was in Houston for 7 years, bro.
Your role and your job, and
shit seems forever ago.
Just embracing everything, and embracing the questions from the younger people, and it's a business. You really can't take it personal if you get traded or you get released or cut.
It's facts. Cutthroat business, man.
For myself, just going through those things, it's
gotta put your pride to the side.
My first trade, I would say, wasn't as easy to accept because I was young and I'm like I'm at the top of my game. Why would they trade me? But you realize after a while it's a business.
Trade that.
You gotta embrace
trade that nigga for a half-eaten corn dog, man. Crazy.
They're winning. And he knows how to get guys open, and it's offense that's worked, and it's still working.
When did you realize you stepped into that leadership role in your career?
And this gonna be Lamar's third season under Todd Monken. You saw what happened in his second year? Oh, hey, Lamar ain't even in his prime yet, nigga. He ain't even in his prime yet. So, hey, watch this upcoming season, bro. Real shit.
Year 3.
And I know niggas gonna be talking about, but can he do the shit in the playoffs? Nigga, take his dick out your mouth, nigga. The fuck? Tired of niggas talking shit, bro. Is it the playoffs yet? No, nigga. Fuck.
Number 1 receiver. So I would say it was early in my career.
You talked about your experience, different places. Earlier, you've been places where you were the guy. Here, there's a lot of guys. How much do you think that'll help you playing with so many guys, and how much do you think your experience will help you deal with it if one day you're getting 2 targets, next day 12 targets?
Well, I've definitely been in situations, past couple of years where I only got, a couple targets. So for me, it's really never bothered me.
Don't expect to get 10 targets, bro. I'm gonna keep it a buck. We got a lot of playmakers. Zay, Bate, Likely, you know what I'm saying? We got even our running backs can catch the ball at the backfield, gang. So don't expect to get like 10 targets a game, my nigga. Real shit. Like, at least expect to get like around 4-5 targets, bro. Like, not tripping at all, bro. Yo, don't expect to get a crazy amount of targets because Lamar spreads the ball around a lot.
You have to, realize and understand this is a business and that's how it goes. So I love it, and the guys that are out there, they're gonna get open like they have done past couple of years, and hopefully I can give them a couple little tricks to help them.
Yes, sir. I like that.
Game a little more. If there's something that they're doing, I'm sure, I'll ask what are you doing I can add in my game, because you at this position you never want.
I know. I can see it now, bro. First day of practice, they gonna be asking this nigga D-Hop hella questions. Real shit. He be asking that nigga hella questions.
A scout team guy or a rookie, and that's how you get better.
Thank you, DeAndre.
Hey, man, I'm excited. I ain't gonna lie, I'm excited for the season. You know what I'm saying? I know a lot of Ravens fans got a lot of mixed feelings about this. I like it, you know what I'm saying, for the fact that, he's going to be our number 3 wide receiver, bro. You know what I'm saying? He gives us what we've been looking for, a 50-50 jump ball receiver, you know what I'm saying? We've been looking for a third receiver for the longest as well. You know what I'm saying? I know OBJ happened just a couple years ago in 2023, you know what I'm saying? But I feel like D-Hop is better than OBJ, so he's probably going to bring more to the table than what OBJ did. Even though OBJ had a couple good games for us, I feel like D-Hop will have a much better stint with us, you know what I'm saying? Other than, you know what I'm saying, OBJ and shit. But people still forget that, you know what I'm saying? We had a lot of good veteran receivers like Anquan Bolden, Steve Smith, you know what I'm saying, that have came in and done their thing, bro. So don't sleep on this, bro. Real shit. Real shit. But I want to know what you guys think down in the comments below. Y'all let me know what other NFL videos y'all want to react to. Without further ado, I'm out.
I'ma make them feel me, make them people when they chow me. And if you don't know me, I'ma make sure that you know me. I hate to say it, but I really think I'm broke. But I know I'm chosen, I really know I'm chosen. I know I'm chosen. I was just lost a year ago, but now I'm focused. When good at sports, this microphone can be my trophy. Not taking drugs, I found a better way of coping.